Hi everybody, guess what day it is? My Essential Rewards order came. This is one of my favorite days of the month. Any day of the month that a Young Living box gets dropped on my front porch is a darn good day as far as I'm concerned. And this month there's some really different things in here. Some of them are the same because you guys know, those of you that watch these videos on a regular basis, month over month, you know, there's our standard things that get ordered every month because they're the things that our family is on. But then I also try to order out something different every month. And of course, there's different free things every month. So it's always an opportunity for those of you that are newer or have never experienced any of these particular oils or products personally to sort of get in on the learning and find out, why did Sherry order that? Okay, so first let's go to the things that I actually ordered. Then we're going to talk about some of the things that you guys can all have for free this month, which are just amazing. So first and foremost, let's start off with Super C. This was out of stock for a while, and I thought Maddie was going to actually have some sort of seizure because she really likes Super C. She works in a very public environment, waiting on people all the time in the grocery store. And so she gets really nervous when her immune system is not like 100% supported in every way. The chewable ones actually were not out of stock. So when we ran out of this, I did buy a bottle of the chewable ones, but she actually prefers the tablets that you swallow. So we got Super C in our order this month. Always a box of Master Formula. I'm gonna have to start doubling up on this. I'm kind of excited about this because as you guys all know, Ralph is now sort of getting into oiling and taking the supplements more on a daily basis. He takes his Ningxia every morning. He takes his Agiles every morning, which is another thing that is a standard thing now in our monthly wellness box. The Agiles he takes to support healthy joints and some inflammatory things that he has going on just from life, right? So, but I recently, just last week, said to him, you know, I kind of would like you on Master Formula as well. I know for me, when I started taking Master Formula, the difference in my energy level was profound. So there's a few different things that really affected my energy level positively. One is 100% Ningxia Red, which we talk to you guys all the time about, that you need to have that antioxidant power working inside you, and many of you do not eat as well as you should. I try to be a good eater, but even I don't eat as well as I should. So plus I have this weird allergy, which I've had my whole life, where I'm allergic to most fresh fruits and vegetables. I can eat them in their cooked form, but of course they're not as good for me in the cooked form. So I went my entire life basically being like antioxidant and vitamin C deprived. And Young Living was an absolute blessing in my life by coming into my life and offering me Ningxia Red. So when I started doing my Ningxia Red every day, like that was a very powerful energy builder in me. I definitely noticed I felt different. Super B, which Maria has talked about a ton, and Maria's actually going to be doing some training as our resident holistic nutrition coach in the 2-week challenge, talking about Super B and a couple of other things that we feel are really important for people to understand. And she encouraged me to do Super B as well. That was a big energy booster for me. And then the third piece of the puzzle for me was 100% being on Master Formula. So there's other videos in here on Master Formula. You can search it in the search bar and come up with some of the ones that I did. I actually did a whole video on supplements in general. So if you don't know a lot about the supplements, you can search for that video and watch it. As a matter of fact, here's Super B, right? Here's the next thing that's in my order for this month. And again, this is something that Maddie and I are both on every month as a supplement. So there's 2 bottles of that in there. And just for the record, I like to make this very clear. We do have adult children now. So, yes, some of them have their own accounts and order their own things. And sometimes they just give me the money and say, will you just put this on your order so that I don't have to place a separate order, and I'm their mom, so I do that. So next one is Life 9. That's going to be another one that you guys, or those of you that are going into the 2-week challenge, are going to get a full training on from Maria. So Life 9 is our probiotic, and everyone I now understand needs to be on a probiotic all the time. There's a lot of things that can interfere with our natural gut flora, and so much of our body depends on our gut flora being in the correct percentages and the right colony count. And when it's not, it can affect our mood, our immune system, our overall health, our digestion, just a lot of things. So Casey and I are on Life 9 every month. Now, let's get to the stuff that is not normally in my order, because all of that stuff, just for the record, is like my base ER order every month, sometimes other stuff too, but that's in the base one. Gel caps. These we talk about at every basics class. They're just clear vegetable capsules. Young Livings are actually a vegan product, so if that's something that matters to you, you can know that. These are the capsules that you break apart, and then you can put the drops of oil into to take some of your vitality oils and your safe for ingestion oils internally. And I recently started doing sclerescence in the morning in a gel cap. I had done oils in a gel cap periodically, but nothing like on a regular daily basis. And sclerescence has literally changed my hormonal life. We'll just leave it at that. So I take that every morning in a gel cap. So this is a giant bottle. It's 250. I mean, it's going to take you a while to go through 250, but we have other members of the family that also take oils internally, and some other things internally that they put into the gel cap. So the last one that I ordered, I'm so excited about this oil. I have wanted this oil for a very long time. Those of you that have been here and seen my oil shelf, right? For Sherry, it's all about completing the collection, right? And by the time I complete it, Gary will wander off into some jungle and come up with some other new oil that I'll have to have, right? Or something will come back in stock that has like been out of harvest for years, right? Like valerian just did, and then I could get valerian. This is neroli. Now, neroli is actually orange blossom oil. I believe ours comes from Morocco. It was actually named for Nerola, who was an Italian princess who loved orange blossom oil and lavished it on everything. This is a pretty expensive oil. So the honest revelation is that most of the oils that would complete my collection are the $100 a bottle and up oils, right? I have some of them, but you know, you gotta spread those around sometimes. So neroli is about, I think it was $106 for this. However, what I have found in my experience is that these more expensive oils are worth their weight in gold and worth every stinking penny, that every drop counts. Brenda did a really cool breakdown of rose oil, which is $180 a bottle, talked about how that bottle of rose oil lasted her almost 2 years. And when she did the math, it came out to like $8 a month she was spending to have rose oil, which is profoundly emotionally healing. And one of the main reasons people want to purchase rose oil. So neroli is no different. This is mind, body, spirit healing. This is a total emotional oil, although it is apparently fantastic for skin in terms of wrinkles. So I'm just gonna throw that out there because, you know, the pharmacy tech at the pharmacy, when I picked up my my thyroid prescription today, you know, I think she might have taken a shot at me. She was definitely younger than me. I'm not denying that by any stretch of the imagination. But I had told her I had forgot something, and she made a crack like, yeah, when I'm old, I'll probably forget things too. And I just, I don't know how I felt about that. And then I came home and neroli was in my order, so I felt a little bit better. So we'll be trying that face-wise. The other thing that neroli is profoundly famous for, and you're gonna have to do your research, because this is gonna be not entirely compliant to say it this way. It is wonderful for emotional needs. If you get worked up, if you get really blue, we'll leave it at that. Neroli is supposedly amazing, and there's been a lot of studies, which is not surprising to me since we know that all of the citrus oils are mood uplifters, and this is orange blossom oil. I haven't even opened it yet. You want me to smell it with you? I'll smell it with you. Hold on. Let's see what it smells like. Oh, it doesn't really smell like oranges. Well, it wouldn't because it's orange blossom, not like from an orange, but the blossom itself. Oh, it has a very seductive kind of smell. I'm gonna be playing with this one. I'll get back to you on that. Okay, now, in terms of free, what did we get for free? We got 2 oils this month for free that I call anti-oils, you know, like anti-basil and anti-tea tree, you know, like anti-M, right? It's just a good way of remembering it. So here's why I call them anti-basil or anti-tea tree, because it helps me remember. These are the oils that are anti-everything, okay? So basil, in addition to being used in your cooking, very, very tiny amounts on a toothpick, not a whole drop, okay, is antibacterial, anti-infectious, anti-inflammatory, anti-oxidizing. It has antioxidant properties. It's one of those oils that has all the antis. So anti-basil is your oil for all of that. It's also allegedly in Italian culture an aphrodisiac, which I never knew why Italians, my husband's Italian and I'm Italian, so I can say this, right? We're so big on basil. I was always like, what's the big deal? Like, when did they start like throwing pounds of basil into everything? Pesto, all that kind of stuff. Apparently, it's because it's a well-known aphrodisiac, and you know those Italians. We're just gonna leave it right there. So, and then tea tree is another one. It's anti-everything. Incredible skin support. Also has tissue regenerating properties. So that's a little something new for you about tea tree that you may not know. Fennel, we did a whole graphic that I released earlier on fennel, and a lot of other people are in there commenting things that they love fennel for. So that'll be something for you to go check out. Allerzyme, which is an enzyme complex that is supposed to promote healthy digestion. So if you have digestive issues, we actually have quite a few supplements in Young Living that are designed to help you digest, get the most nutrients from your food that you can get. And apparently Allerzyme is one of them, but this is a new supplement for me. This is not one that I've ever tried. So again, it'll be a little bit of an experiment. And then last but not least, it's the thing that everybody wants, right? When you go non-toxic, the first thing to go is dryer sheets. Got to get rid of them. You can make your own fabric softener, or you can get a set of dryer balls. And so this is a set of 4 dryer balls. By the way, this is the complete collection that you get with a $300 order. The graphic is in there showing it. The breakdown to you, like if you place a $100 order, you're going to get the basil if you're on Essential Rewards at $190. I think it's either the fennel or the tea tree. Don't quote me on that. $250. They add in the dryer balls, and then at the 300 level, you're also getting the other oil and the Allerzyme. So that's what's in my box this month. Lots of cool, interesting things. Oh, and one last thing. I am one of those people that loves to be inspired. Like, I watch inspirational videos in the morning to start my day off good. I cried my eyes out watching a video about a teacher before I did this video, which is why I have 0 eye makeup left. But to me, one of the best things that comes in your box every month is the Essential Edge. And if you are not taking the time to read through this and really understand more about the scope of what Young Living does globally, you are totally missing the boat. This is my favorite part of my order every month. So hopefully that gives you some tips. If your Essential Rewards order has not processed yet, or if you are not yet an Essential Rewards member, get on it. Get on it today. Go on, sign up. If you're doing our challenge, it's a requirement that you be on Essential Rewards in order to participate in our 2-week challenge, and start enjoying your own custom monthly box of wellness being delivered to your door once a month, and see where that really takes you. Thanks, everybody.